What's up? What's good? This is Frank P. Duso 4 Gamers. I'm back here for Omega Grill Masters and grilling for everybody else and all my people. Today we're gonna do some homemade. So I've been smoking over the last couple of weeks. Every Saturday I try to do a smoking Saturday. I want to do something real simple this week. I said I'm just gonna do some cheeseburgers and on the grill. But then when I started thinking about it, I started getting pulled in and saying, look, I can't just do regular cheeseburger. It ain't my way. So what we're gonna do, some gourmet cheeseburgers with some sirloin, chuck, ground meat, which I will be doing myself. I'm gonna be making some homemade French fries out of some potatoes and some other goodies. So just getting the introduction and see how this goes. You can see I've already started. I'm peeling some potatoes. Getting them ready, and these will be the basis for our homemade French fries. All right, bro, I'm back. Like I said, we're doing homemade. So in addition to the homemade burgers, the homemade fries, we're also doing homemade onion rings. So you'll see, I'm going to start cutting up the onion rings, making rings out of them, cook them up, and that's going to be also part of the dinner today. All right, so I got them onion rings cut, ready to go. So right now, I'm gonna let them sit for a second. Before I move into cooking them, because I want to make sure I get the beef, everything prepped first. So I'm gonna move that step, but I did want to give you a view of the onion rings that I did cut up, and I'm going to be putting those in some flour with a little cornstarch. We got a little buttermilk, and I'm gonna show you that process as well. That's how I'm gonna get that homemade onion rings to go along with those homemade French fries, to go along with that homemade cheeseburger that's gonna be made out of sirloin and chuck, ground chuck, that I'm gonna be preparing personally myself. See, that's my grinder, so that's what I'm gonna be using to grind the meat. So I'll be bringing that to you in a second. Peace.
Like that.
Said earlier, y'all, this is what we making our gourmet cheeseburgers out of. So you got the grinder, this is sirloin and a little bit of chuck. I'm gonna take it through the processor, the meat processor, and I'm gonna make my own ground beef. Own ground beef. This is the only way to do it, dog, so we're gonna show you how to do it. Give a visualization of how it looks as we're cutting this meat up. This is gonna be what's I'm gonna be putting through the grinder, so I just want to show you that. And they wanna keep that fat in there. That's what's gonna melt down and make it so juicy, make those burgers so juicy. But look at the marbling on that chuck. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. You know what we was gonna do this KitchenAid? Making homemade hamburgers from scratch. From scratch. I just cut up some sirloin and some chuck, grounding it up, and we making some hamburger patties. Good, got it all out. So you see, this is what it looks like when you grind. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep putting that beef in that processor. It look good coming out. It looks real good coming out. There we go. The cut potatoes, took them out of the boiling water, let them cool down, sliced them up. So now I'm gonna put them in the freezer for a little bit so they can cool off. Get their texture back before I pull them out and start seasoning them and get them ready for the fryer. All right, so we're back here now, cooking the little onions out here on the gas side of my grill so that I can get them ready for my next little trial of something I saw, a little barbecue sauce and onion marinade mixed down, which is gonna go as a topping on the burger. We'll turn that down a little bit. I don't want it to overburn too much. But it's still cooking. It's gonna be good. Y'all gonna see how we do this thing. We're gonna turn this thing out today. Homemade. This is gonna be one of my little toppings. A mixture of a little stubs, sauce, and some onion, caramelized onion. It's gonna go right nice on top of that homemade. Can't wait to taste it. Take a look at them sirloin, chuck, ground, homemade burgers, looking good in there, looking real good. Yeah, baby.